1.
That
We're
was
live.
so weak.
Well, I don't want to.
That was incredibly weak.
Well, this is a new house. I don't know how.
That's true. There's so much new this week. Anyway, welcome to the Film Studies Club podcast. My name is Robert, and I'm joined.
I can do it again.
Do what?
The count.
We're not gonna reset the episode. I'm joined by my co-host.
Yes.
Paulo Chabra.
Paulo Chabra.
Paulo Chabra.
Yeah.
And then sound guy Nick.
I'm not the sound guy.
That's what you've been demoted to. And then this week we have a special
You're the
guest.
boomer guy.
Hey. This is, I think it's our first time having a special guest that only one of us knew and the other two didn't. Like, usually all our special guests, all three of us know them.
Jack Loprich.
Oh, that's right. Jack Loprich, you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, his name is Brett Shoot.
Shoot.
Is it Shoot or is it Shut?
It's Scott. You're fine. You never
It's
do this?
Scott?
Gut?
Scott. Yeah.
That's a CH. We live in America.
SCH. It's like school. You know, school, Scott. It's the
School.
same.
That makes sense. So,
Yeah.
anytime we have somebody new on the podcast or we have a special guest, we always like to ask them 3 questions that we come up with on the spot.
Okay.
So, Nick, you go.
Brett, Scott, what's your favorite editing software besides Premiere?
I actually prefer Final Cut to Premiere. I only have Premiere because it's $20 for students. It sucks, but it works.
I dislike you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That was rude. Okay, Brett, I know so much about you. What are you looking forward to in life after you finish your senior year of college?
That was my question.
Oh, literally nothing.
Nice.
I don't know what's in store.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about it, man.
And then Paul, what about you?
What was your GPA in high school?
3.4, I think.
Nice.
That's pretty.
Is that weighted or unweighted?
What?
Wait, is that weighted or unweighted?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Okay.
I
Okay.
graduated high school like 3 years ago. I don't remember.
That's a... Never mind.
Okay, so... Oh, also, wait, I have another question. What college are you going to?
I'm going to Missouri State
Missouri.
University.
That's why
Missouri.
you, like, have
Missouri.
those Missouri State Odyssey
Missouri.
articles, right?
Yeah, I actually write for the Odyssey, yes.
That's cool,
Missouri
yeah.
Odyssey. Every week I'm writing something. It's odd because, like, you can go out to their page and they'll have all these like, articles that are, like, relationship advice, how to survive school, and then randomly it's like, I'm ranking every David Lynch movie, best or worst. And it sticks out like a sore thumb, but it works.
That's fun, though. That's fun. That's, like, good experience. And, like, I'm sure, like, that has brought more people to your Instagram page and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay, so... Should we just get into the movies right away?
Wow,
What are the
that's
movies?
a really quick.
I know, that'll be,
That's
like, the quickest intro we've ever...
too quick.
Not the big dog.
We were just doing my two. I forgot to mention, we're also doing this at Nick's house for the first time
And
ever.
His house is literally a farm for dogs.
Okay, it's not as bad as Isabella's house.
I've only been there once. I don't. Are the dogs all grown up?
Yeah. Mostly. There's 2 incest dogs that are not fully grown.
What?
I think it's only fair if I have a question for all 3 of you.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
That does work.
What's everyone's favorite movie?
That's a good one. Recently I've been going back and forth. Actually, this was on our Instagram.
Yeah, just go to our Instagram.
I always go back and forth between The Graduate or Moonlight, and I really don't know anymore. I kind of just say both of them depending on the day I'm having.
I gotcha.
Nick?
Mine is
Swiss Army Man.
Swiss Army Man.
Mine's Cars.
No, it's not. It's La La Land.
Oh shoot! Well, it kind
I
of
love-
flip flops. Like you, The Graduate, and the other one that I forgot.
Sorry, go ahead, Brett.
I said I love Swiss Army Man.
Such a good movie.
It's really great.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's... Excuse me. I think that's...
so janky.
Yeah, this is a really short intro,
Yes,
but I feel like there's not
this is
much else to
awkward,
talk
yeah.
What? Okay, what's new?
Oh, what the hell?
Sorry,
Paul got in my seat.
What's new in our lives? to
What's
talk
new in
about?
our lives?
Film Studies Club was a major success today.
Yeah,
Like
we got a
better
lot.
than. Okay, do you know why? Nick doesn't know why. Nick, you want to know why we had a Zoom call today?
Why?
I got a message from Sarah Medina in the middle of ASB, and she said,
For me, it was the middle of.
"Hi, this
my
might be weird, but I was wondering if group people like me could join Film Studies Club through a Zoom or something."
Oh, that's really sweet.
I know it was very unexpected,
That's
but
nice.
Also,
You think
your
she's
mic
listening to
muted
this?
randomly in the middle, and then I just disconnected.
oh, we forgot to say Mara
That's because
Sedina.
Mara Sedina. You think she's listening to this right now?
Maybe. I mean, she did listen to the one with Rager.
Hello, Mara Sedina.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a clothing line. Right? What's wrong? Oh, you chipped your computer, you dumbass.
Hey, that's the thing.
No, that's not a timestamp. Oh,
Is that a timestamp
also,
thing? No.
Brett.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You didn't even start. You're so stupid.
Oh, Jesus.
So we have you
Nope.
don't really cuss, so it's not really a problem. But we have a rule that the only words we can use are hell, damn, sex, boomer, ass, and douchebag.
Thank goodness I can say boomer. That's all I needed. We're
Okay.
Yeah.
You can say boomer. Okay,
good. Is
so
Karen
yeah, Karen's fine.
good.
I don't think anyone really gets offended by Karen. Well, I was
Except for
wondering,
Karens.
what is like the male equivalent of Karen?
Oh, Toby.
Toby?
Chad.
Yeah.
Chad? No, no,
Chad
no,
is like,
no.
you know, brrr.
Chad is the guy who goes and sees the new Fast and opening weekend
Yeah.
and like spends $5 on concessions.
And like he afterwards he like goes out and complains to his friends about how like it was inaccurate to how cars actually work.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, cars can't flip up in the air like that.
Of course.
Yes.
Um,
Merman.
All right, let's just get into it.
Merman.
Alright.
Merman,
Yeah.
you know what? This is our first one where the three of us are together, but there's someone who's virtual. That's a first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay.
How many miles do I live away from Cali? Like so many miles away.
Let's figure that out. Let's figure out.
Farthest guest away from.
Okay, don't tell me the town you live in, but what movie theater do you work at?
B&B theaters.
Which one?
Ozark.
B&B Ozark 12. There we go. It is roughly, if we were to drive, it would take us a day and 4 hours.
Bro, I'm down.
Yeah.
You want to do that right now?
Not right now. You have work.
Yo,
Otherwise, I'd
buddy.
be down.
That would be quite. Also, it would really be bad to do that during COVID, considering how many more people we would be exposed to.
Why?
Well, because there's people that we have to meet when we get food on the road or
Fast
at the
food.
gas station.
Chicken.
Well,
Gas station, you just fill up on your
we
own.
would also be exposed to Brett, is the thing, and Brett has been exposed to.
No,
a lot
we
of
won't
people
meet
don't.
him. We'll just hang out in the movie theater area. Then we'll go.
So we'll go to the movie theater and hang out with him at the movie theater.
No, we won't hang out with him. We'll just go. We'll park there. We'll come back.
Just
Well,
to say that you did it.
What
Yeah.
a great use of 52 hours of my life. Okay.
Well, yeah, last year I actually drove out to California. It took about 3 days.
Really? What were
That
you
sounds
doing in
super
California?
I went to the Disneyland area, Anaheim.
Oh,
LA.
nice. You went to Disney World like recently, right?
Yeah, so I didn't actually go into Disney World. I went to Orlando, but like we didn't go to Disney World because of COVID.
Gotcha. Okay.
We went to it, yeah.
I was about to ask what that was like because I can't imagine what it's like going to Disneyland, like during COVID. That just seems like a waste.
Probably sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
You kind of have churros and
Well, like, I
stuff.
looked into it, and like half the park is open. Like it's not,
It's just
Oh.
not the same thing.
but it's still the same price. Which I guess is Disney being like, we don't want a lot of people coming in. But like, I guess they're successful at doing that because not a lot of people are there right now. So
It's just yeah. Some other big piece of movie news. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Robert Pattinson got COVID-19,
yeah,
and they had to delay shooting the Batman because of it.
yeah. Hopefully it doesn't delay it too much. I mean, that's not the biggest concern. I hope Robert Pattinson soon, but like, I hope it doesn't be too much delay.
Robert Pattinson is like so healthy and so sexy. He'll be fine. COVID doesn't affect
Yeah.
sexy people. Fun fact.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess I'll be
Nobody
fine.
drafted
Hey,
has done. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure. Who's the sexiest person who's died from COVID? That's a really good question.
I think you should look that up.
Fact checker.
Okay, what would you expect to come from that?
Sexiest person who died of COVID.
Let me look that up for you.
I'm doing it. No, that's a loud keyboard stuff.
Oh, okay.
It is quite the loud keyboard.
Yeah.
Celebrities who have died from COVID. Yeah, go to that one. Only celebrities are sexy.
Sure.
Who's that?
Not the leopard.
This
oh
is
my
so
god.
weird.
Okay. Wait.
Allow ads.
I'm just not going to.
Oh, yeah. That's
I
just
hate you,
whatever,
okay.
It doesn't matter.
Extra sofritas.
Well, you
One
can
is
sit down. You
mine.
know, you don't have to stand up for this
Dibs.
podcast.
I don't know. I kind of like standing up.
A standing episode. That should be our next one.
No, what we should do is record in public places. That would be so fun.
Oh, that sounds.
Imagine if we did one in the mall or like at school.
I want to do one in
the quad
Rager's classroom because it's
during AP Spanish.
That'd be really fun.
Because we could start with Film Studies Club and end at the end of AP Spanish.
Yeah, perfect.
That would be awesome.
What are the movies? I got
Okay,
the one and only
so-
Ivan, Inception, and.
So no, wait. This is a perfect segue
So,
into our movie.
So Brett, fun fact about this podcast. We always go in a different order, and Pahul comes up with that order on the spot. So,
Wait, I gotta think of the movies first. The one and
Sounds
only
good.
Ivan. That's the only one. I remember.
Inception.
Inception.
and
And,
what was the other one?
On the list it said Tesla, but we didn't watch Tesla.
No, we didn't watch Tesla. What was
That
the...
looks so.
Wait.
It was the one with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, yeah, Bill and Ted Face the
Bill and
Music.
Ted Face
That's
the
right.
Music.
Yes.
Okay, where can we go from there? You know what, Brett? How about you choose the
Yeah,
criteria?
you should choose.
What criteria should we do it? Should we do like most boomer to least boomer?
Already done.
We already did that one, but like I'm giving examples from the past. We did like most murder to least murder.
Most gorilla to least gorilla.
That's so good. I love that. What about most time travel to least time travel?
That's good.
That's good.
Okay, then that one's pretty clear. I feel.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is there any
Yeah.
time
Okay,
travel
is there time travel in Inception?
No, but it's still time travel.
Yeah, but it
Because
connects
the dream world is like slower or whatever, so technically you're out of sync. So technically you're traveling through
true.
time.
There's no time travel in the one and only Ivan, but I wish there
Well, there are
was.
flashbacks.
Yeah, a time traveling gorilla. That's
That
all
one-
we need.
That's the movie we should make. Time traveling gorilla. And it's like a gorilla who like it's like an early form of man who comes to like New York City. It can be an American pickle with the gorilla.
But it's a
What if-
Neanderthal
What if the
instead.
gorilla time travels to save Harambe before he gets shot? So then we have a new timeline with a Harambe that survived the
Whoa.
shoot.
And then like the whole world would be different. Basically COVID would have never happened.
Yeah.
Wow. Could you imagine a world? Okay.
I mean, not Tenet. Harambe would have like saved the world. World peace would have happened. We would have solved racism. Everything would have been fine.
What if Harambe evolved into a human so he proved human evolution was a thing? That would be awesome.
Anyone remember the login for the Film Studies Club TikTok?
You were the one who made it.
Okay, well, which email what's the email for the thing? The Instagram? We can't say that on here.
Yeah, we can. Okay, so we're doing most time travel to least time travel?
Yes.
Alright, we're starting off with Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm sorry.
What's the point?
Can you read the plot synopsis?
Once told they'd save the universe during a time-traveling adventure, 2 would be rockers from San Dimas.
2 would-be rockers? That was weirdly worded. It would be like, 2 would-be rockers.
California find themselves as middle-aged dads still trying to crank out a hit song and fulfill their destiny and also save the universe.
What are the plot keywords?
Plot keywords. Sequel. 3rd part.
I thought it was a
Station?
Bill and Ted.
Time traveler?
You know Station, right? Station's a character in Bogus Journey.
Oh, is he the one who's like the devil?
No. Station is like 2 Jim Henson Muppet-like creatures that randomly show up in Bogus Journey.
I've never seen Bogus Journey. I've only seen the first one and then the last one. Because my dad always said Bogus Journey was terrible. But then, like,
No,
I looked at
Journey's the
reviews.
best one, like, easily.
Yeah, I heard that it's, like, the best one. So now I want to watch it, but probably
Insane.
should have done that before the podcast. Okay.
Probably.
What order should we go in? Who should start off with their thoughts on Bill and Ted Face the Music?
Your dad.
My dad's not here.
Oh.
Honest mistake.
Robert's dad, where are you? What if he just like appeared from the floor and rose up and was like, okay, Bill and Ted 3?
I think we used to. Wasn't there a joke in the past that you were my dad?
What?
Me?
Yeah, there was like a joke that
Probably.
you, Tristan, and like Film Buff 007, I forget his name, were all my dad.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I remember that. Those are good times.
Yeah.
Those were simpler
We all
times.
share joint custody, that's right.
Yeah, I miss those days. Okay,
Yeah.
Nick, you're gonna start this one
Nice.
off.
Thank you for the calm tap. I think that Bill and Ted, I'm gonna be honest, I'm struggling to remember anything that happened in this movie.
They go back and they get Mozart and they get
Spoilers.
no what
Kid Cudi.
what, Louis Armstrong, Jimi Hendrix.
Louis Armstrong doesn't go.
No, I was trying to remember the guy.
He
who
goes.
So-
No, that's the wrong one, bro.
I watched this movie without even knowing there were previous movies, and I thought it was pretty funny. But it's definitely a family movie. Like if I watched this on my own, I'd be like, "What the hell is this garbage?" and I'd turn it off. Yeah, I thought it was funny and silly, and that's all it is. It's like Zoolander, but worse. Actually, no, it's not like Zoolander, but worse. It's like Zoolander, but the same as Zoolander. That's my thoughts.
That's it.
Okay.
I couldn't think of it.
That's all you had.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we have Brett? Brett, why don't you give us some actual film criticism since Nick is incapable?
It was good. Oh, I'm just kidding. Actual film criticism. Well, it was fine. All right. No. So I have a friend who is like a huge Bill and Ted fan, and so
Who the hell?
I got us tickets to a screening of Bill and Ted 3, and we watched the first two before we went. So like I watched 1, 2, and 3 in the span of like 24 hours. And yeah, Bogus Journey is the best one. It is a very wild, very irreverent movie that I love. I was expecting this movie to be really bad, honestly, because I thought, I don't know, this seems like a perfectly 80s thing, and we're reviving it 25 years later, so it's probably just going to be, cringy. Especially with like, oh, let's introduce their daughters and make them the new Bill and Ted. I was like, oh, goodness, what are we going to have here? But ultimately, I thought it stayed very true to Bill and Ted and personality and humor. And I thought it was a lot of fun. I genuinely just had a smile on my face the whole time. And like you guys said, it's totally not trying to be anything but just stupid. But like, it's a good stupid humor because like it's one that actually made me laugh. It's not like Family Guy humor or something. Like it actually has its work, So, and so I thought it was a ton of fun. And again, it's one of those movies that I think could have just been colossally terrible. So I'm glad that they actually stayed true to it. So I liked it.
All right.
Poggers.
Paul, you're
My
next
turn?
in the circle.
I don't know anything about Bill and Ted, and this is the first time I've heard of it with this movie.
I thought you said I don't know anything about Bill and Ted, and I'm done. And I thought that was all you were gonna say about it.
But anyway, I think that it was a fine movie. I didn't pay that much attention to it, to be honest with you. I was playing FIFA, but I still had fun. Like it's like a fun background movie, at least for me. And yeah, I just had fun. It was fun seeing all the musicians and stuff. That was pretty dope. That's all I have to say.
Okay, I have a question for you, right?
Okay.
I listened to one of your podcasts a while back, and you guys talked about all the King Kong movies.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I was on my phone through the last half of the King Kong movie. Was that you? Who was that?
Wait, what?
I don't remember. That's so far back.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The King
It's
Kong
like-
episode.
Yeah, what? The question cut out from.
Yeah,
I didn't hear the.
It cut out in your brain because I heard it perfectly, Paul.
I did not hear it. What?
He asked if you were the one who said that you went on your phone while watching it.
King Kong.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah.
Oh, I did that, so yeah, probably.
That one, I saw it in theaters.
really sad.
That's why we reviewed it, because that was one of the last movies I saw in theaters.
Oh.
Wow. That's weird to think about. I'm so happy that I'm seeing Tenet tomorrow. I was like jumping for joy earlier today. Like I was bouncing because I was so excited about seeing it.
I really want to hear your take on Tenet. It's insane.
I don't even care about my take on it. I'm just excited to have the experience of going to Cinemark 14 and going into the XD
Are you
screen.
gonna get popcorn?
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna get a drink?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I didn't
Your
get
butt will
it.
shake a lot.
What?
Your butt will shake a lot. It's a very loud movie.
I heard that like it's so loud that people are like petitioning against the sound mixing because it's so hard to hear what's happening.
Yeah, like it'll be like boom, 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 and then like you'll hear someone be like, and you'll be like, okay, I don't know what happened.
Why does Christopher Nolan do that? What is his obsession with that?
I don't know. It's interesting though. I liked it. It was just
Yeah.
it was fun.
We're reviewing it on the podcast next week, which is exciting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Bill and Ted Face the Music, by the way.
Yeah.
So I like the first Bill and Ted was kind of a childhood movie for me. My dad quoted it all the time. Then I finally saw it, and I was like, "This movie's sick. I like it."
Yeah.
And like the super goofy, lighthearted '80s energy, late '80s because it was '89, like was definitely present in the movie. And what I liked most about Bill and Ted was that like same goofy '80s energy was still there, like despite the fact that it came out in 2020. And like, yes, some of it was modernized, and it wasn't necessarily like the same type of movie, but the idea and the energy was still there. They weren't trying to reinvent the game with Bill and Ted, because Bill and Ted can't be anything other than Bill and Ted, really. And I don't really think that this one is going to cement any sort of classic status like the first two did, because those two, like, I don't know. I haven't seen the second one, but the first one, like, after you watch it, it definitely stays in your mind. If this was the only Bill and Ted movie, I definitely would never think about Bill and Ted again, because it isn't particularly memorable. And maybe that's because I have the other movies, so I kind of went in knowing what to expect. Did you fall asleep?
No, I was just chilling.
Did you fall asleep?
Nah, I didn't achieve REM.
It's just vibing. It's all good.
You don't have to achieve REM to fall asleep. REM doesn't happen until like 90 minutes into your sleep cycle.
Well, I didn't fall asleep for 90 minutes, did I?
Did you fall asleep, period?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I also thought... Come back.
Do I have to?
I also thought Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves, like, their energy was still there as well, and I don't love that they tried to make their daughters the new Bill and Ted, because that just was not happening.
Yeah. They were also surprisingly, like, not cringy. Like, they were funny.
I don't know, I found them kind of annoying.
Who, the
okay.
daughters?
Yeah,
or
the daughters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the daughters
band.
were super annoying. Also, one of them had like
Kinda annoying to super annoying. You went from kinda annoying
There's
to
no
super...
difference.
There's...
One of them had a really cool outfit, and one of their outfits looked like it was like a 4-year-old's outfit. That's something else I noticed.
The one with the
short black hair.
The black hair, yeah.
Yeah, what was her outfit?
I don't know, it's like some kind of, like a swimsuit or something, I don't know.
It was really strange.
She was rocking out.
It was like, rock out in cooler clothes, I guess. I also thought this movie felt really long. That was my other big problem with it. Like, when I paused it and saw that I still had 40 minutes to go, I genuinely couldn't believe it. Like, and then like the end of the movie, it just keeps on going on, and at a certain point I was like, okay, this has gotten so ridiculous and so crazy, and like I know that's Bill and Ted, but it's gotten to so much of that point that like I no longer want to be watching this. I want it to be over. And I didn't love that feeling. Nick, why are you typing random letters into Google?
What's wrong with you? Just put it away.
I think you should have the computer this episode. Are you okay, Nick?
I've been stripped of
When
all.
did you go to sleep last night?
Those were our reviews.
Well, I took a nap in the middle of the day, and then I went to bed at 1.
You took a nap. Okay, so you went to bed at 1 a.m. And when'd you get up?
Like 10.
So why are you tired?
I'm not tired.
Yes, you are.
I'm not tired.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about Bill and Ted. It's not really like a movie that like you can really analyze.
Doing the sound effects.
It's not really a movie you can analyze or anything like that, because it's just so like simple and easy. So
There's a YouTube video called "The End of Bill and Ted 3 Explained." I'm sure that exists.
Looking it up.
Look it up.
But I'm sure it's a thing.
It's that one crappy YouTube channel that like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the ending
Looper.
of it's Looper. It's that stupid Looper page that always makes.
Yeah.
What is there to explain about the ending? It's very obvious. Also, the post-credit scene was really lame. Like, if you're gonna have a post-credit scene, don't make it so
That
lame.
was her outfit, and that was
I was
you.
hoping that, like, while they were playing the guitars, they would, like, die or something, because that would be funny, but it didn't happen. They just played.
Elvis is chewing on his foot.
Rita does
Robert
that
wants
sometimes.
more death. I was wondering if like this movie, if it was gonna go like really dark and gritty, and it's like, well, Bill and Ted never brought the world together, and now they have to live in 2020, and that would have just bummed me out the entire day. So I was glad
That
it
would have
wasn't.
been good, though, if they could have been, like, they have to live in 2020, and there's the coronavirus, and that's the reason it happened, was because they couldn't make the song.
Yeah, I mean,
That would have been
would've
such a
felt
good
like
ending.
that would have felt like an SNL skit.
The whole movie felt like an SNL skit.
Yeah,
Paul.
but different kinds of SNL skits.
yeah,
Okay.
like
Like more cowbell.
skit.
All right, is that all we have to say about Bill and Ted Face the Music?
Yeah, do you guys got ratings?
We do ratings. He does SAT score. I do out of 10. He does out of 10. You can do whatever one you want.
Oh,
Also, we do
okay.
have food.
And then we also try to figure out a food that gives you a similar experience to watching the movie.
Oh, I used to do that on my page. Remember? Until
Oh, well,
Well,
we stole
yeah.
it from someone.
No, okay, no, I remember, but like you use the same food every time. It was
Yeah, I did.
like same quality as like a Chick-fil-A sandwich or something like that.
mine was Chipotle burrito bowls, 5 out of 5.
Wait, does the audio?
Wasn't the Chick-fil-A one like a 3 out of 5
Why
though?
can't I hear anything?
Just be like. make it
Chipotle
loud.
actually I think it was like 4 out of 5. I don't remember. It's been a while. I
Gotcha.
used to do that.
Nothing's coming up.
We don't need to play more cowbell right now.
I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, if it wasn't working at 50, why would it work at 100?
I don't know, Robert.
Okay,
you don't have.
alright, let's give our scores. Nick, you're going first. What's your score?
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? Brett?
Wow.
What?
Brett!
Is he
What?
frozen?
Oh no, I just said wow. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Wow.
He's so blue! He's a ghost!
No, Brett, you legit looked frozen there. That was so impressive. You were so still. How did you do that? No, now I can see your hand shaking. I think it's just because,
No,
like, only your body was visible. Okay, but what would you score the movie?
I give it. Let's see. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 on my letterbox. I'll stick
Gotcha.
with that.
A C,
Yeah, it's
but
like
a
a
3.5? Wait,
What?
C and a... Wait, did you say C?
No. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Paul, what about you?
I want to give this a 1150.
1150. I will give it a 6. Can you stop?
Sorry.
I will give it a 6 out of 10.
too
Okay,
much
what
power,
food
right?
is Bill and Ted? You know what I think it's like?
What?
It's like those you know those like things that you like take in and they're like the little packets and they're like supposed to be like extreme sour?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's like that because it's like overwhelming and it's kind of good, but it's also kind of painful.
Yeah.
I think it's what, frick, what are those called? The yellow snacks with like cream in the middle of them?
Donuts.
Twinkies?
Ding dong.
Twinkies. It's like that when Twinkies came back as like something else.
That's lame. What about you, Brad? Do you think Sour Pack is good or what else?
Sour Pack. I was just gonna say like maybe a Taco Bell burrito.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, I kind of like Taco Bell burritos. I mean, I kind of get that. Like, they fill you up even though they're, like, not excellent.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
they're perfectly fine.
That makes
How
sense.
about a pickle?
No,
Because
that
it
was
stayed the same throughout. Like it didn't change.
an
their-
American. Can you give me water?
A pickle hit.
Can you please give me water?
Get your own water.
I always get water for you when you come to my house. It's only fair. The host gets the people the water.
Fine.
Also, I peed today and it was like almost red because I don't think I've been drinking enough
Wow.
water. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I really need more water.
Yeah, Robert, you should probably drink the water.
Did your pee look red too?
No.
What is this medicine cabinet?
Okay, I think it's time for our sound effect, right?
Okay, so we always play a transition sound effect whenever we're going into the next thing. So
So the name of this one is Ree, and it's just a frog.
I like your sound effects more than I like Nick's sound effects. Those were dope. Here, since Nick is gone, can I read the plot synopsis for the next movie?
I.
Okay, so the next one is Inception, which we are reviewing Inception because it got a theatrical re-release for its 10-year anniversary.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which was on July 17th, I think. Also, because Tenet is coming out. Also, because I really wanted to rewatch it. So, the plot synopsis to Inception reads as... I didn't want water bottles. I didn't want to kill the environment unnecessarily. I hate you.
Thank you. I wanted food too. Though.
Can you read the plot synopsis?
Is Chowder out?
Out. No, he's still closeted. Lol.
Okay.
Chowder's gay! A thief who steals corporate secrets through the use of dream-sharing technology is given the inverse task of planting an idea into the mind of a CEO.
Oh,
Son.
Speaking of, I'm meeting the CEO of Panda Express, like the organization, like the company.
Can you tell him that I love him?
I will. His name is Andrew Chung, and then he shares it with his wife. I forget her name, but like to get collectively, they have $3 billion.
You have to call me when you come on.
I'll call you when they're there.
Yeah. Just be like, Brett Scott loves you.
I feel like that would get me fired. They'd be like, why are you telling the CEO of our company that some random person loves them? Can you get the...
Ask them about China.
Why would I add that?
Yeah, ask them their views on like Uyghurs and stuff.
No, why would I ever do that?
They get a promotion.
Why would I ever do that? Okay, what is Can you do your job?
What are you asking me to do?
The
plot synopsis.
The keywords.
I read the plot synopsis.
Keywords. We always do the keywords.
Dream. Falling from height. What is that height? I don't know.
Fantasy becomes reality.
Child!
No, it's the
My
height.
favorite film genre is falling from heights.
My favorite is what?
Mine is death. That's my favorite one.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. That's a solid answer.
Lawyer.
Where is it? Mine is why is this?
Oh my god.
Character repeating someone else's dialogue. 3 out of 3 people found that interesting. What other movie? Tenet, Black Panther, Knives Out, Inception, The Dark Knight. These are so many movies.
A lot of Nolan ones up there.
Jeff the Dude Lebowski. That's funny. His name is Jeff. Okay. So, Inception. Brett, I think you're going to start this one off because you're next in the cycle. So,
Oh.
what did you think about
You're in the cycle.
Inception?
Where's your balls?
Can you please be quiet?
My balls? Sorry, go on, Brett.
So, Inception is a very good movie.
Disagree.
I actually rewatched this last year in a film class, and I was wondering how it was going to hold up because it'd been a few years since I'd watched it. And yeah, it's very solid. I think it's probably my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. He has a few really good ones, but I think it's super inventive. Oh, very well done. The big thing about this movie is whenever it first came out, the big thing about it was everyone's like, this movie makes no sense. And I never got that. I think it's a clever movie, and it has complex themes in it, but the story is very clear. It's very easy to follow, and I think people just need to read more. That's my take. People just need to read more, because, like, this is a very, very easy movie to figure out.
He's talking to you, Paul.
I'm reading.
So, I saw Tenet on Monday, and I think people are really going to struggle with that movie.
Is it more or less complicated than Inception?
Tenet's much, much, much more confusing than Inception is.
I'm
By
excited.
some margin. It's a whole lot harder to follow, and it's a lot less linear than Inception. Because Inception's just like a really solid, interesting, and more complex summer blockbuster than you usually get. And I love Nolan messing with heady concepts. The hallway sequence is insane and beautiful. And yeah, it's a really solid film. Like, definitely one of his better ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, Pahul, your turn, buddy.
Inception. I remember, okay, in India, we had a home theater in our house, and we never used it, and it cost us like at least $5,000. But we never used it during our 8 years there, except for once when we watched Inception. We rented out a DVD, and we put the Inception disc in, and it started playing, and it was amazing. And then we never returned the DVD because the guy closed shop.
Wait, so have you not seen the movie since then?
No.
How old were you?
6.
You were 6 here? Are you serious?
Not 6 or 7.
Okay, wait, I told you to send me your list once you had watched it again.
Yeah,
and then you sent me your list.
Anyway, so this movie is really confusing when you're 7 years old, but then I watched it yesterday.
Oh, so you did watch it?
Yeah.
You directly lied to me!
Anyway, I did watch it. I watched it yesterday, and I have to say, it improved a lot from what I remember it to be, because I got a headache when I was watching it when I was 7. To be fair, I wasn't a very smart kid, but still, I mean, I guess Nolan isn't really pushing his movies to kids in the end.
What a shame.
Yeah. Okay, do you mind? I'm giving him a review here. Anyway, Inception was an awesome movie. I had a lot of fun watching it, and it was very interesting. A lot of people talk about the last scene. I'm not going to mention it exactly what happens, but a lot of people talk about it.
No, I think we should debate it, but after we review. So.
Okay. So a lot of people talk about it, and that's why I knew what the last scene is going to be, and that kind of like... I feel like if I didn't know that, it would have been kind of awesome if I saw it in the first place, like at the end of the movie, instead of like just hearing about it from a ton of people. But I mean, it was a nice movie. I had fun watching it.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the deal with Inception.
Well said.
I really hope the camera didn't pick that up.
Robert just farted.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
So Inception was a movie that I watched for my first time in middle school. It smells good?
It smells bad.
Why would it smell good?
Okay, do you have a thing where your own farts smell kind of good?
Disgusting.
You're like kind of
Robert, you're
impressed
about to
by
get
what...
canceled so hard.
No, it's like you're impressed by how bad it is sometimes. So like the really bad ones, you sell them
I
and
think
you're
that's
like...
just you.
Are you... No, Isabella related to it too.
I've never
She
had
was
that
just
feeling.
being nice.
Wait, what part? What part?
I've never had that feeling before.
Exactly. She was just being nice.
No, okay, it's like when you're by yourself and it's your own fart. It's like
she
kind
was
of
just being nice.
All
she was
right.
just being polite.
Alright, fine. Anyways, so Inception. I watched this movie at first in middle school, and at the time I thought it was confusing. Now watching it again, knowing, like, understanding what this movie is and everything, it was, like, very easy to understand. I will agree with Brett on that one. Also, I feel like I'm gonna start off with my problems. The fact that you kind of, this movie isn't very rewatchable, in my opinion. Because if you go in understanding it, the first hour is just boring. Because the first hour of this movie, all they do is set up Ellen Page and explain how... What?
Oh, let's get back.
And also, like, explain how, like, the whole dream thing works, and explain how it goes deep and how it, like, started. And if you know all of that going in, then there isn't really much to experience. But after that first hour, the movie is, like, non-stop intense action, and I really, really like it for that. And I think it just, like, the mind-bending nature of it, the way that it, like, is able to tell such a, like, weird concept in such a clear, easy way. I'm about to sneeze. You have corona now, bitch. Wait, is bitch one of our words?
No, it's not.
Ah,
Robert broke it.
crap. Is crap one of our words?
No, it's not.
No, God, why?
He's gonna go there and hear you saying no, God, why? That's funny.
Crap is one of our potty words here.
I will say it again. You just said it, Brett. Paul. Brett just
No,
said it.
no, do not.
God.
So what was I gonna say? Like the set design obviously is insanely impressive. The the way that no, you couldn't. The hour and a half once it gets.
You know what
had
had good set design?
Shut up.
Parasite.
The first
No,
hour.
wait, not Parasite. Burning.
Okay. Once they're done with that first hour, like the hour and a half flies by. It's super quick and super fun. All the acting is really strong. I honest to God do think Leo was kind of overacting at certain points, but he's still really good in it. And there's other than like the main twist at the end of the movie, the twist that they have with like his wife. I completely forgot that.
Can you ask?
And that was genuinely shocking and
Can you ask Elvis to
genuinely
come on the
really
bed?
smart.
Elvis. Ben.
Thank you.
You have such a commanding way with dogs.
Hey, like, step on the bed, like.
Ben. I can't stop.
I'm just gonna let him out.
No, Robert, he pees. That's why we don't want him out.
Uh-oh.
You're so stupid. God, it like boggles my mind how stupid you are.
You need to go get him, don't you? He's
whatever,
gonna pee on. Wait, this movie was rated PG. Oh no, that's the one that's only.
Spit on me. Ah!
Also, I don't really have much else to say. I don't know. I thought I'd have a lot to say about this movie, but the way that the story, like, they keep a consistent line of story going throughout all the crazy action. I think that's a really good way to like level it and make sure that everything is okay, so that people are like staying with it. And I understand why in 2010 people saw this and could not shut up about it, because it's super intense in a really, really good way.
I would say the exposition in this movie, which you were talking about, you know, I disagree. I think it actually like all builds up on each other, because I think exposition in movies is usually just a really weak crux to explain something and not show it. But in here, like, exposition's used to like further the story, but also like create intensity within the characters. Like, I feel like you learn a bit more about every character in this movie because of what they're telling you about the world. And that's something that I think Nolan's been able to do better than most other directors when it comes to exposition, including, like, he does it a bit in Tenet, too. Like, a lot of people in Tenet are just introduced as, like, exposition lad number 2. And at the same time, it kind of works just because of the way they're building up the story and the way that the exposition becomes a different vehicle to show some things as well, which is interesting. So I do think the first hour of this movie also keeps up with that intensity. I know what you mean. Like, the end of this movie is a gut punch, thinking of its setup. And I think the setup's done well. So, I mean, that's just for me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand that point of view. I just think, I don't know, exposition is exposition, no matter how big. So, like, it still just kind of bored me, but I get where you're coming from. Can I have some?
There's a lot of exposition in Tenet. A lot of exposition.
I'll be fine with it for the first time for sure, because it's like, you know, but I don't know how rewatchable it'll be. We'll see.
The thing about Tenet is that, like, there's a lot of exposition and you won't get a lot of it first watch, especially because of the sound.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And it's more, I've been told it's just like more of the experience the first time that you watch it.
The characters say, like, feel it, don't think it. Something like that, like, really early on. And it's almost like no one's telling you, I get it, you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That makes sense. Nick, your thoughts on Inception? Oh wait, did you watch it?
I'll get my thoughts on the first 10 minutes of Inception. Oh, pretty boring.
I'll pull up the last scene for you. Oh, wait, you know.
No.
Wait, no, if you haven't seen it, we can't really talk spoilers then. It's like a really good twist.
Do you care?
But
Oh, come on. Then why didn't you watch it?
you can talk.
Okay.
Okay, what do you guys think about the ending? Do you
I'll leave
think...
the room. Wait, I'll leave the room.
Okay.
I
5, 4, 3. Oh yeah, anybody listening? I always forget there's people listening to this. Is there anybody listening to this?
Yeah. 17 people yesterday.
Mm.
We're
Anyway.
going to start paying you guys soon.
What?
We're going to start paying you guys soon.
That would be so
It'd
cool.
be so cool. I want to get sponsored by
Joe Rogan?
No, by the never mind, I forgot. You know what?
Okay.
I'm not gonna remember it.
Oh, what do you think? Do you think it was all...
Audible. I want to get some.
Do you think that the last scene was a dream, or do you think it was reality?
I think that the last scene was reality, because the top spins at the end. It wobbles a lot, and then it's about to fall. Clearly, it's about to fall.
Yeah. The only thing, the argument I've heard, I don't remember if this is if it goes to the opposite side or your side, but I remember, like, the idea that, like, he's able to see his kids' faces kind of indicates that
because he's never able to see his kids' faces in the dreams.
Right. And yeah, so I kind of do think it is reality, but it's really hard to grasp.
Maybe him not seeing the faces of his kids was like him resisting falling into the dream like his wife did.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He might have fully fallen into a dream at the very end and it never escapes.
Yeah, he just like gave up, you know? He just didn't care because he saw his kids. He was like, done, you know, I'm done with this.
It's such a perfect ending, honestly. Like, I love that he just ended it that way. And it's always such a gut punch, which is something I think is missing from Tenet. Tenet doesn't have that gut punch at the end.
Dang it. I was hoping it would. Why'd you do that?
That's a spoiler.
How is that a spoiler?
Because you're expecting a gut punch.
No, I wasn't.
Well, also, that's a subjective opinion. I think, because, like, whenever Tenet ended, there was definitely some people that were like, whoa, and went outside and talked about it. But for me, I thought it was pretty conclusive. But it doesn't mean it's for everyone, you know?
I get you.
All these things are subjective in the end. But even, like, Hans Zimmer's score in there, that's used, like, over-dramatically in everything now, is so cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, now it's, like, used in montage videos for, like, the kissing booth or something. But, like,
it's really good. Yeah, I get that. Okay, we should do scores and then keep on going because we need to be done with this in 20 minutes. So,
and I have a lot to say about the one and only Ivan.
Do you?
So, no, not really.
Okay. I was like, who has a lot to say about that movie? Okay, I will. Who's gonna start? Brett, you started off. So you start off with your score.
4.5 out of 5.
Paul,
9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this a 14/50.
I'm going to give it a.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think. Maybe 8.75. Maybe. I don't know.
Harsh words.
I don't know. It used to be a 9.5, but after rewatching it, I'm like, I mean, it's dope, but it's not that dope.
True that.
The clever critic has spoken.
It kind of sounded like Jason from The Good Place there. Okay, what food is Tenet like? What's a food that's like, when you eat it, you're like, whoa.
Panda Express.
Yes, Panda Express.
Or chicken.
What? I'm trying to think of one. You know what? Maybe dragon fruit.
No, dragon fruit sucks.
Well, like with dragon fruit, you look at the outside and you're like, whoa, and then you get inside and it's like totally different and you're like, what is this?
No, but it sucks. The dragon fruit would be good for like Gemini Man, where it's new technology, but it's literal poop.
No, I think poop would be a good food for Gemini Man. Okay.
Guys, you know what it is? So, at my school, we had the terrible school lunch.
Mm-hmm.
But every Thursday they brought us Bosco sticks you could buy in the a la carte. And Bosco sticks were great. They're these breadsticks with cheese inside of them. And, like, you couldn't mess that up. And so it was like a breath of fresh air among the rest of the school lunch. But sometimes they surprise you because they were pizza Bosco sticks, so they had stuff inside of them. Therefore, I think Inception's a Bosco sticks. Am I crazy?
You know what? That sounds legit. Like, I think just maybe like an Olive Garden breadstick too. It's just so good.
Yeah, I haven't been to Olive Garden in a while, so...
We should go to Olive Garden. We went to Olive Garden when we saw the Lego Movie 2 and then you ran away.
Oh yeah, with Michael. That was really fun.
The Lego Movie 2, the movie everyone remembers.
I remember it because I love it and I wish more people loved it. And it makes me sad.
It had a Ruth Bader Ginsburg cameo in it. How can you not stand that?
A Lego Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Okay. Now we're going on. Oh wait, okay? Wait, I'm gonna get the sound effect this time. How do I? Okay. It says what? Where
You
are
have to
the?
turn the volume up.
Oh, how do I do that?
It's on the other side. Okay.
Top right.
Is that the sound effect? I love it.
Monkeys are so stupid.
Okay, this,
It's 1 hour of monkey sounds, and the beginning says, "Warning: This video is 1 hour of monkey sounds." Is that in the title? Also, 1.7 million views.
does watching baby monkeys like on TikTok or does any media platform just like piss you off?
Why?
Like I just want to rip that little baby monkey in half.
No, here's the thing though. This is what scares me, is that people see the baby monkey. Okay, this is kind of related to Ivan, by the way, the one and only Ivan. Is that people adopt like chimpanzees and gorillas because it looks so much like a baby when they're young. And then you hear these, like, look up chimpanzee 911 call. And then it's just this call, a recorded call of a woman who's with her friend, right? And she has a pet chimpanzee, and the pet chimpanzee goes rogue. And he
Is it Chimp Attack 911 call?
Yep. And he kills her friend.
Stanford, Connecticut released the
I heard about it.
Yeah, that's insane. And then she's stuck in her own house while the chimpanzee is going crazy.
Didn't chimpanzee like rip the face off or something?
Yeah, it's insane. And the pictures are disgusting. Don't look them up. Do
And
not
I
look them
saw
up.
that like there was another monkey that they domesticated, and one day it took their car and just drove around.
Did it crash?
No, like it was driving.
How?
It was stopping at stoplights and everything. It's crazy.
How is that possible?
Staying on the right side.
Wait,
of the
I'm
road.
looking
It started
this up.
raining and it turned the wipers off.
It's getting dark. Let me turn my high beams.
Monkey driving true story. There's no way this is a thing. The true story behind the infamous trunk monkey.
Trunk monkey?
Punk monkey?
Sounds like a creepy
Oh
pasta.
no, that's just a monkey on the back of a trunk. Wait. Do you
What?
fastest monkey in the world? The story of Monkey Mobile.
The monkey is trying a Formula 1 car.
Wait, okay, do you remember anything about the story, like where you read it? Because I want to look this up.
No, like I just heard it on the news one time.
How?
I
What
did
the
not-
hell happens in Missouri? Jesus Christ.
I think it's pronounced
Yeah.
Missouri.
It's Missouri.
Missouri.
Paul, you know that's not true.
Okay, now is the plot synopsis for the one and only Ivan.
one and only monkey.
A gorilla named Ivan tries to piece
This is my job.
together his past with the help of an elephant named
that.
Ruby as they hatch a plan to escape from captivity.
I'm not wearing any pants.
The plot summary for the plot keywords include live action CG hybrid, talking animals, big top, gorilla, circus, and based on a true story. What does big top mean?
Apparent circus, the big
Wha-
top circus.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
I thought it meant like he was just like swole or something.
I thought it like he had a top hat that was big.
Big
right.
pets.
Okay, who's gonna? Paul, you're gonna start this
Do
one.
I have to?
Yes.
Do I really have to?
Yes, you
Do I
do. You really.
I don't like this movie. I didn't like it that much, and I just don't like it. I just don't like it now. I had some time to think about it before the podcast, and I was thinking about it. I was in bed yesternight, and I was thinking to myself, I think this movie is really stupid.
Well, I think yours.
I would have liked it if they cut the entire movie out, and instead they just had like the footage at the end of the real monkey, just to like get the message across that animal cruelty is bad, so I could just get it done within like 2 minutes.
monkey.
Yeah, the real monkey.
Real monkey.
Anyway, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I, you know how people are, people were,
You
Like-
lazy whore.
okay,
It's my email.
Yeah, that's your fault, Nick.
okay.
Of course it is.
Here's the thing. People didn't like The Lion King because, like, it's weird seeing actual animals talk like humans without, like, seeing their facial expressions change and whatever. And it was the same for this movie. Because, yeah, I don't think Disney should do this kind of stuff. You know, it's kind of stupid, but I guess I don't own Disney.
But what if you did?
Yeah, you could own Disney if you wanted.
If I did own Disney, I would I would change the name of Disney first.
What would it be?
Chabra.
Chabra.
Yeah.
Chabra?
Yeah.
You realize how confused that would make people,
Chabra
right?
Land. I want to go to Chabra Land and Chabra World.
Chabra Land sounds dope.
Yeah, it's just faces of me everywhere.
Well, it's not faces of Walt Disney
Well,
everywhere.
I don't care. I'm putting faces of me in. There's so many.
How egotistic. Well,
Nick,
Can you imagine if you walked into Disney World and it was just a bunch of heads of Walt Disney as you walked around?
that would be
That
terrifying.
would be really scary. That would be like.
They would all have the same creepy
Wait,
smile.
I know the exact picture we're looking for.
Didn't you
one of
do?
him in the Nazi outfit.
Benito Mussolini.
Why are you looking up
C.
Mussolini?
C.
What?
It's this stuff. It was in Italy, all over Italy, just random stuff like this. It's his
Oh,
face,
that.
and it's C.
Does C mean yes?
Yep. It's just follow the leader kind of stuff. It's creepy, huh? It's kind of creepy. Imagine living in Italy.
Imagine living.
Yeah, I want to buy their shirt. Anyway,
would own that
so
shirt.
my review is this movie was and I don't like this movie because it was pretty and that's all I have to say. Really, I'm just wasting
Yeah.
time.
This one is Trump and Mussolini, and it says separated at birth.
Okay.
When you said Trump,
Yeah, it's Trump and Mussolini, and it says separated at birth! Exclamation point, question mark. Okay, Nick, what were your thoughts on the one and only Ivan?
I gotta give props to the CG team on this movie. I thought it was pretty fantastic. What?
Nothing.
To check my answers? What's wrong with that?
I thought you were just like a
No.
genius at calculus who knew everything, but never mind.
Okay, well. Anyways,
Anyways.
I thought that the CG was really good. Sometimes it was very noticeable, but this movie reminded me a lot of Charlotte's Web, the live-action version, and I thought both of those movies were really bad, and that's my thoughts.
Okay, can you stop, please?
I want to watch him flying into a hurricane.
Can you do the podcast right now?
Okay. Okay.
So,
It's game ranks.
how much does Microsoft Flight Simulator cost?
Oh my god, can you do the podcast right? Okay.
Okay, so, it's 420.
420 guys! Okay.
Why are you snapping? It's not poetry.
it's 620 here.
Oh, it's kind of lame.
Oh, remember, we gotta go on the meeting at 6.
Yeah, 6 to 7.
I can't. I'm working. Don't flip me off. Okay. What was I talking about? And the one and only Ivan. So the thing is, this movie, I think it was supposed to come out in theaters, and then the pandemic happened, so they were like Disney Plus. I could not imagine what this movie would have done in theaters. I think it would have been like.
I think it would have done good. I would have done.
I think it would have been a Disney movie that made like under $500 million for once. Like.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
but like.
I think it might be 80 domestic, maybe 80, 100 domestic.
Yeah, exactly, and like maybe like 150
There are credit cards
foreign,
linked to this
but.
still.
Just put it in a card.
I don't know. The one and only Ivan was just weird. It was really formulaic and it was really boring and it felt too much like Dumbo, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Like
Dumbo.
with the whole circus and the elephant and the
know,
escape,
honestly,
it really just
because
felt
of
like
Shrek.
Dumbo and it made me mad.
I thought it was much better than Dumbo. We'll get into it.
What?
I thought this was much better than Dumbo.
Oh really? I don't know.
yeah, but
I just
hated Dumbo.
Okay,
I
solid.
hated Dumbo with a burning passion. I thought it was awful.
I don't know. The thing with like the animals not expressing super well, it wasn't only that, the voice actors just felt super stale. Nick couldn't stop making Breaking Bad memes while we watched this, so it was really hard to pay attention. Because he was like, oh, what's in that train? A bunch of meth. I barely remember this movie. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time conjuring up opinions on it. Brett, what did you think of the one and only Ivan?
Okay,
He's a
so
psychiatrist. I love
the
him.
only reason I
Oh,
watched
yeah,
this is
yeah.
because you said that we were going to talk about it. I had no other plans to watch this ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But it's
like,
a Disney movie. You love Disney.
movie, and you guys like people know me as Disney apologist Brett Scott, and you're right. But something I've been doing is trying to keep up with the releases, and so I'll look at Disney Plus and their original content. And so I watched Artemis Fowl, and I think
Movie.
Fowl might be the worst movie ever made.
Best of both
And then
worlds.
recently, me and a few other people that Robert knows, rabbited Magic Camp, And Magic Camp is literally like lower than Disney Channel budget. And I couldn't believe that like Magic Camp was supposed to be theatrical. So for me, I think like some of these movies were never supposed to come to theaters, but they were going to move them to Disney Plus and then kind of make that the marketing scheme was like, these are so good, they were supposed to be in theaters. But now with COVID, it's just made it more convenient. And so whenever I saw the one and only Ivan coming out, I was like, okay, so this is just going to be Disney Channel TV budget movie and Disney Plus exclusive, and there's going to be nothing to it. But then you said, hey, we're going to talk about it on the podcast. I was like, okay, I'll watch it then. And I was surprised, actually, by how much I enjoyed it, even though it's not great. Like, all of your points stand. It's very formulaic. It's kind of dumb. The opening is like what every screenwriter teacher tells you not to do. It's like, hello, my name's Ivan. The Ivan's World. Yippee-dee. And I was like, oh, goodness. We're going to do this for an hour and 20 minutes. And it's dopey and it's kind of lame. But I couldn't help but, like, it feels like just like a nice core movie. Like, there was no real, genuine conflict in it. These animals were all nice to each other. They escaped at one point. They made a chicken cross the road joke, which was really stupid. And then, like, the ending, whenever he, like, is able to go back outside, and then they talk about, like, yeah, Ivan, the real Ivan was stuck in a shopping mall for 27 years. And I was like, well, this is really sad. And I was genuinely, like, moved by that more than I ever expected to be by the movie called The One and Only Ivan. And so, like, at the end of the day, I think my expectations for, like, Disney Plus movies are just so incredibly low that I was just excited that it was competent. And excited that, like, I could actually see this being released in theaters and doing decently. It wasn't like Magic Camp, where I thought, there's no way this would have done anything in theaters because it's literally a TV budget movie. Like, there's an actual score here. The actors were trying. It actually looked somewhat nice. So yeah, like, it's faint praise. Like, I'm not saying this is like a revolutionary movie or anything, but like, if I was to do the Rotten Tomatoes, like rotten or fresh, I'd probably give it like a 3. Like, it'd be like, you know, that's about it. But like, I was expecting this to be trash, and it wasn't trash, and so that's my review. Expected trash went out with like, oh, this is cute for families.
I did watch it with my family.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm his family. Okay. Well, then we should do our scores and food quickly, and then we gotta go because it's almost 4:30, and that's Robert, Ian arrive, Robert get dressed for work, Robert leave work, Robert eat in car time.
Yeah, that is Robert do that time.
Okay, so scores on for the one and only Ivan, starting with Pahul.
I want to give this a 1000.
1,000 out of 10.
It's a really good movie.
It's an insanely good movie. Oh, last night they were putting in the drop amount for how much was going to be dropped, and then they put it in wrong, and they're like, oh crap, but they forgot to delete it, so they added another 3 numbers, so it said I had dropped $14 million. Anyways,
God damn, you're so bright, Brett. What's going on?
Brett is going to heaven on the podcast. Okay, I will give it a 5 out of 10. Brett?
I'd give it a 6.
All right, so, and then food. I think that this is kind of like those, like...
Ape.
No, it's like those...
What's wrong with
It's like those kids' gorilla dinosaur nuggets, but they're made out of gorillas.
Oh,
No.
They're made
gross.
No, the meat isn't gorilla. It just looks like a gorilla.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
meant.
So
Gotcha.
it's made from gorillas?
So just chicken nuggets. That's what you're trying to say.
But like crappy chicken nuggets.
I was gonna say Little Caesars because it's mediocre, but it's ready on time and completely like serviceable for families.
That's how I feel about chicken nuggets, honestly.
Pizza.
Can you shut up?
Pizza. I'd love some pizza right now.
Sucks. Really does.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Anyways, that is the ow.
That is the episode number 24. 4.
I thought we were in the 30s, if I was going to be completely honest.
Episode 50.
Brett, is there anything that you want to plug before we finish?
Yeah, I have a thing called Toyboxed. So if you go to toyboxed.com, that's my little publication I run.
How do you spell that?
Toyboxd.com.
Okay.
Robert has an article on there. So you
I
guys
do. I
can
have a
check
few.
that.
I really should write more. I feel bad.
Yeah. And then we also have podcasts that we're doing.
Nice.
Robert's
We're
going to be on
competing.
like 2 weeks, I think. So that'll be a good
Oh
time.
yeah, full course. I'm going to talk about the good
of
place.
course.
Nope.
Brand new. So that should be cool. What I usually plug is my Instagram. It's artpig reviews, artpig_reviews, and I have a link tree there that points into my Missouri State Odyssey and my Keith Loves Movies account and all that stuff. I interviewed Jay Baruchel the other day. You can check that out. It's pretty cool. So yeah, there you go.
Okay, great. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett. And then, Brett, we always end our podcast in a completely different way from the last one. We never had the same ending. So, how would you like to end this podcast?
So, let's just discuss like everyone's morning routine. Like, whenever you wake up, what do you do? How do you get ready?
I roll out of bed, I eat breakfast, and then I leave.
Yeah, Ian was really mad.
Was he?
Yeah.
Why was he so mad?
Because he was like, oh, Robert, I woke up at 6, and Robert woke up at... Okay, mad's not the right word. But, like, he was just kind of, like, you know...
Wait, so he woke up at 6 and I woke up at 7?
Yeah, he was mad. Okay. Anyway.
I wake up, like half awake, I browse my Instagram
Nice.
for like 2 hours, an hour. And then I roll out of bed and play Minecraft.
So you don't go to school.
Well, if I have to go to school, then I wake up.
That's the morning routine.
Oh yeah. I wake up. I immediately shower. I do all my good stuff.
Okay, I need to go. You guys finish this. I need to go change and go to work.
Bye,
Thank you for joining us,
Robert.
Brett.
Yeah. Let's just place the thing on the keyboard and have it press every single key. And then I go to school.
All right, that sounds good.
Oh, you
Okay.
didn't tell us
Oh wait.
yours.
Okay, mine is I get up and I go for a run and then I come back and I make myself some coffee.
Not true.
That's true. I swear to God. I swear on my mother's grave.
She's not dead.
I swear on my mother's not my mother's grave. My mother's bed. I swear on my mother's bed.
This is very important to her.
Okay.
And me.
Not cool.
Brett, morning routine, go.
Okay, so I wake up like you. I usually scroll through my Instagram for a bit.
Nice.
Lay there until I realize, I'm late to school. I feed and turn on the lights to my bearded dragon, and then he begs me for food, so I feed him a little bit. I get breakfast, put on deodorant, brush my teeth, and then have to drive 30 minutes, commute to school. And I'm usually there about 5
30
minutes
minutes.
late.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I bet college
Probably.
is different though. Is it? I mean, you probably can be late, right? Like, there's no like tardy or something.
Well, yeah, no, it's just like you're paying for the classes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're paying a lot for the classes. I get. Yeah.
It's your fault, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah. And, like, what's nice is, like, some days, like, I didn't have to wake up usually at around 8, I guess, to get to my classes. But then there's some days where I can get up at 10 and then show up at, like, 12 because my first class starts at, like, 12:30, just depending on what the day is, so.
So, are you guys doing like some special thing for COVID? Like, are you just staying?
So, like, some of my classes are joint classes. So, like, half of them meet up online and then half of them
Gotcha.
Some of them are exclusively online, and then some of them are still just in class. We just have to wear a mask for the entire time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, my campus recorded 383 cases last week, so I'm wondering. If they're
jeez. Yeah,
gonna,
that's not good.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah. Well, I think but we should end it, right? Like,
Yeah,
how do
let's
I
end it.
No, you end it. I don't know how to do this kind of stuff.
Okay, Brett, we usually end with like a loud noise. Make one.
All right, let's see. Like that? Or
Louder!
boom! Like that? I don't know.
Louder!
Break the sound barrier.
Let me try to find something real quick.
Okay. I'm interested.
Let's see.
So?
Is he changing in his car?
No, he's changing in my mom's room, I guess. I don't know why he chose that place, but...
Changing in your mom's room.
I'm not gonna play this, but you know, the song WAP, and then Ben Shapiro read WAP,
Uh-huh.
and I did remix. It's the funniest thing.
I'm glad you didn't play that. Okay.
Yeah, I did it. Let's see.
Okay, that's the podcast. Thanks for watching, everybody.